had a lot more than that, wouldn't you? I mean, you're moving very, very quickly. This was it last year. We want 200 ruby, we want 60 emeralds, and we want 30 diamonds. Now, to achieve that target is going to cost me more than $20 million worth of shares. It's pretty generous. But I'm really sincere about sharing and inspiring you as leaders to give it 110%.
Yeah.
To go beyond any barriers or restrictions that you have. To be prepared to have some late nights. To be prepared to go through whatever's necessary to get your business volume up, so that combined the whole company's volume is where we want it to be. So if you're 12 times a ruby by the end of next year, you will get shares to the value of 12,000. That's New Zealand dollars. And a multiple of 10 would be equal to $120,000. Now you're as responsible as I am to get the 10 times multiple. I can't do it on my own. But I will lead you there, and I'll work harder than any other CEO in existence to make this happen for you. Right? I'm already there. I could have retired years ago and sold out and just gone and enjoyed life. But that's not what I wanted to do. I hadn't helped enough people to achieve what they wanted to achieve. So we're more than 3 ringgit to a New Zealand dollar. So if we look at 120, that's 360,000 ringgit. That buy a house? Buy a car? Make a big difference to a lot of people's lives. Now I want you to understand, the race is on. It's already started. We have counted April. If you were a ruby in April, you've got one of those 12 times. They're not consecutive because we're realistic. But really, it's the people that aren't in the business yet that I'm worried about. Because when we get to January next year, they can do it 12 times, right? So there's 8 months left. 8 months. 4's gone. So we got May to January, because they could come in January. So I don't want you to be thinking about you. I want you to be thinking about people you know that are desperate to become financially free, that deserve to get this opportunity. We got to tell the whole of Malaysia about this incentive that New Image is offering. We've got to be going to experienced leaders in other companies, and we've got to be saying to them, you can't match New Image. That's what we've got to be doing, because people that have got some experience are obviously going to grow faster than people that don't have any experience. And time is against us. If you're 12 times an emerald, you could be getting a value of 250,000, which would be 800,000 ringgit.
750,000.
And if you're a diamond, you could be getting 1.5 million plus. But I want you to understand, let's say it was 20 times. And I know that we can exceed 20, but I don't want to overemphasize to you. I am told by underwriters that are chasing New Image, they reckon to be one of the best stocks to hit the share market in 2018. We're cash rich, we got assets, we own property, manufacturing, we got brands, we got patents, we got trademarks, we got all of the things that most of our competitors don't have. So how would they take somebody from our company to another company? It does not make sense. They obviously have no idea of what due diligence is. And in life, and Desiderata last night, remember those beautiful words? The world is full of trickery. The world is full of trickery. It always has been. Think and act very, very carefully. So we could do a 30 times multiple. It would blow these figures away, but let's keep our feet on the ground. Now these are indicative values, and there is conditions. People have said to me, well, what say I was 6 times ruby, 6 times emerald? you would get the ruby qualification because you haven't done 12 times emerald. Right?
Yeah.
But you met the qualification of a ruby 12 times. That's common sense.
Yeah.
The next thing you're going to have to do is grow your business. You're not going to get shares for doing no more.
Yeah.
We're going to expect more output to be able to get that. So your business has got to grow. And within the next couple of weeks, you will get a published criteria to tell you exactly what you got to do. But basically, a ruby's going to have to develop another ruby. And diamond is going to have to develop another diamond. This is how we're going to double our business. And emerald's going to have to get another emerald. Is that fair? $20 million could be the cost of this. So we've got to get something for it. But we all are beneficiaries. That's the beauty of it. We all are beneficiaries. Malaysia, the heat is on. I want you to stand out from the crowd. I want you to become giants in the industry. I want everybody to be talking about new image leaders leading the way. Rich has got a lot to do with the DSA. They respect our company. You realise they just came through and they thought our office was the highest standard that they'd ever seen. The office and the support material. And our ethics and the way we do things. Credit to the management. So go forth and dominate. You see, you have the power to reshape your future.